Hello, my name is Patrick Froehlich. I'm a filmmaker, writer-director, and my website is www.patrickfilm.org. Check out the movie Norland we are working on right now.
I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. from AFI in Hollywood at the Roosevelt Hotel with two unsuspecting characters. Now, you two are from different suburbs together, Sweden and Germany, correct?
Correct.
That's correct.
I'm doing good so far. And you came here because you make films.
That is also correct.
See, I'm getting this good. Let's see if 3 times a charm. And you were in Cleveland once.
Only once, for
Okay.
about half an hour.
Okay, good, yeah. It was a connecting
Greatest
flight.
time of my life. No, I drove through there actually. On
Really?
a cross-country trip, yes.
From Germany? That's a heck of a drive.
I know.
Wow.
I was driving a VW. They go a long way.
Yes, they do. Sometimes like a submarine underwater. So how did you two meet and start working together?
Wow, that's a long story.
That is a very long story, but
Very long.
I'll make that short. We met in New York City. We wrote a screenplay together. It's a
Hold
paranormal.
it, you're from
Yeah,
Europe areas, Sweden and Germany, and you met in New York.
correct. Yes.
Nice, I like this. This is getting good.
Yeah, it will take a long
Was
time
it
to.
a coffee shop?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
No.
great.
It was very magical.
It was a magical experience. However, we're not going to get into the magic.
In Central Park, when a horse went galloping by. Okay.
We decided to write a screenplay together.
Yes.
Since I went to the American Film Institute a couple of years back, and she went to Lee Strasberg, we decided we want to make a film together in Europe. That screenplay has just been completed, and we're going to shoot it next year in Sweden.
What year did you come to AFI?
I graduated 2008.
So it's not necessarily something that people in Germany would say, hey, I think I'm going to go to America and go to AFI. What inspired you to come here and try it?
Well, I made my first film in New York City a couple of years before I went there, and
Just when you two met.
no, before that.
Okay.
Before that, we met a year and a half ago, actually.
Okay.
And that film was submitted by me and a friend of mine who actually urged me to go to film school, since that feature film was very inspirational but had many flaws. So he told me, please go to film school and learn a little bit.
And someday you'll make a brilliant film.
Certainly, and
Yes.
this day has come now.
Fabulous.
I submitted the film and got accepted to the AFI and went there, had a great time. And a friend of mine has a movie screening tonight, that's why we're here actually.
Which screening?
We got to get out of this place.
Oh,
Brian-
the two guys that I met?
Certainly, Brian Udovich produced it, and we're going to see it once we're done here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
So what is the film you're working on together?
It's a paranormal detective thriller. It's if you want the elevator pitch, it would be. No, actually, I'm not going to give you the elevator pitch. It's a paranormal
The
detective
third
thriller.
floor pitch. Okay, yeah.
It's very much like Hitchcock inspired, a little bit of Polanski. It's
don't
like
look like either of those guys, but okay.
The girl with the dragon tattoo meets the Sixth Sense, that kind of
Is
thing.
this the girl with the tattoo thing going on?
Yeah, certainly.
Something like it.
Something
Not
like
same,
it. Something
but
like it. I'm just,
Yeah.
trying to give you a vague web
Does it
pitch
have the
right now.
same dysfunction?
We don't
or
know. You have to see the
similar?
movie and pay the entry fee.
I see. It's one of those films. So when
One of those films. You gotta
when are
pay
you
for it,
shooting?
actually. When are we shooting it? Late summer, early autumn in Sweden next year.
Okay. So you're going to have me do what part?
You can be the dirty uncle, maybe.
Oh, man. Hey, what did I do wrong here? So how many films have you made now?
I made a lot of short films. I made one crappy feature before I went to AFI, but many short films and experimental films. But
Okay.
this will be the first feature coming out.
And how many films have you done?
I haven't done any films.
Oh, so this is a
This
first
will be a
time?
breakout role.
Wow.
That's right.
This will be your acting cameo.
Yes. I
Have you
will
had
be an
any acting training? Well, Strasbourg.
Yeah,
correct?
2 years. Yeah, in New York.
That would probably be acting last
That-
time I checked.
A bit of it, yeah.
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 What inspired you to come to America to?
I came here as a model actually, so that's why I
No
moved here.
way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And
So that's why I came here, and then I was tired of it, and I
Right.
wanted to do something else, so I started studying acting.
so you thought you'd get into something easier like entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Life is too short.
Yes, it is. So what are your thoughts, since both of you are getting started in your careers, that will last for another million years. What are your thoughts
20,
about,
and then we're going to dedicate our lives to something entirely different. 20 years of filmmaking is
like
enough.
saving the rainforest?
Something
Yeah.
like that. Who knows?
Okay,
Building
okay.
some schools all over
Schools
the world.
in the rainforest, in the middle of the stumps where all
No,
the
we don't
trees
want to.
used
We
to
don't
be.
want to cut down the trees, but
Right.
somewhere around there.
Oh, don't worry.
But-
Somebody
Next to
already
the
did that
rainforest.
for you.
That's right.
There's hardly any trees left. Let's put them back. So, what are your thoughts on piracy?
We actually had a conversation about this earlier. I think it's a very tough call right now, since
Especially since you'll be making your living.
a lot of my friends have the
Exactly, yeah.
experience that literally turn dollars into nickels now. If actually people paying for it, it's already very little money coming out, compared to DVD sales that happened
Right.
before. So piracy, I'm very much against it. I think every single pirate should be locked up and spanked for about 10
And
years.
we're not talking about the guys on the ships, right?
No, the guys who are
Okay.
stealing my movie.
Oh,
And
those
if
guys,
I find
yes,
you,
those
guys
I'll
on the
send my
ships
mother
too.
your
The
way.
guys in the ship
Yeah.
too, spank them and lock them up. Okay,
It's
this could be an interesting collection.
I'm against cars, and I've never downloaded a single song. I mean, artists dedicate years of their lives to a project, and the fact that people think they can download them for free, I'm against it, and I've never done it. Songs, pictures, yes, but songs or videos, never. I'm very much against that.
And you?
Yeah, me too. I feel the same way. Absolutely.
Having done this pretty much my entire life, unless the actor or the group or the band has given me the album or the concert ticket or the film or whatever, I purchase whatever I do because I support people in the business. And I don't know how people get off and think that it's okay to take this for free.
It's
Yet
terrible.
if we went and took their work for free,
That's
they
the problem.
would
They
want to
usually
see us
they
in
probably
prison.
don't. They probably don't do
Exactly.
any work that's creative, and they cannot measure the work and time and dedication that goes into something like a film or a song.
If I could get an attorney to work for free for 100 hours for me and then not have to pay him, I think that'd be beautiful. The odds of that happening are,
Slim to none.
yeah, I think a snowball has a better chance in that hot climate.
Correct.
So, where do you see the industry headed as far as new technology and now with internet and new ways to communicate, there are no longer the global borders there used to be.
Well, I think especially since movie ticket sales, going to the cinema, that entire experience is slowly declining. Since a lot of people have huge cinemas at home by now, huge. So maybe the 4D experience might actually be something of the future of revolving chairs
Oh,
and
that's an interesting concept.
and airs blowing in your face and that kind of thing. And I think the ticket prices for movies will eventually skyrocket, that you actually pay as much for a movie ticket as a Broadway play, for instance. And
Right.
by now you already have the example of, ArcLight charges, I don't know, $21 for a freaking 3D movie.
But I
And they
also
usually-
think that Netflix will be it's so popular already, and other forms of Netflix will
certainly,
be the most common way to, purchase a movie or pay every month for movies
Right.
that way, which I think is great because we didn't have that a
I'm
couple years
talking
ago.
big motion pictures here.
Yeah, but motion pictures too, because everyone is sitting at home in front of their big TVs, as you said, like cinematic big screens. So if
Which
you
are
can
not
pay for
getting
it-
smaller, they are getting
yeah,
bigger
they
here
get
in
bigger.
America.
So if you can pay for it in some way through Netflix or something else,
Right.
that's great, I think.
I mean, House of Cards is a great example of how television can completely ripped apart and kind of structured in a very new, unique way. That was my favorite show on television.
I
think.
actually thought it was very
I think this year, and the
brilliantly
fact
done.
to release it in one
Brilliant.
big clump that people can actually choose when to watch it, how to watch it.
Right.
I think it was completely brilliant. I don't know how much money it made. I mean, it won a lot of awards, so I hope it made the money back and succeeded to make new shows.
Believe me, it did.
But it certainly did. But
Yeah,
that's good then.
they
Okay.
wouldn't be talking about doing more of them if it had lost
Okay,
money.
that's great then.
Yeah. Now, I like the concept you had about 4D, though. And if we can figure out how to get the smell of popcorn and cologne and other things going at the same time with the wind blowing, like you were saying, this
The
could
chairs?
be a virtual
Well, it will be
experience.
expensive,
That's
It will be hundreds of dollars to purchase a movie ticket.
The problem is we should probably not ever air this until you invent that technology.
I think it already exists.
Oh,
to
it
be
does.
honest with
Okay,
you.
well, in that case,
it exists in
we'll
theme
let people
parks.
see this then. In where?
In certain kind of theme parks.
Oh, theme parks. I
I've
thought he
seen
said
that in
in tea parks. That's interesting.
Maybe have them in Germany.
Okay, so let's go sipping. And
We have those in Germany and in Holland, actually. We have those the tea parks as well, but especially the 4D movie theaters.
Okay.
Truly a pleasure to meet
All right,
both of
very
you.
nice to meet you.
I look forward to being in your film, not as the old dirty uncle.
Yeah, the movie's called Norland, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, actually, maybe you want to check it out on the website, www.patrickfilm.org.
More in a moment. I'm Kurt Kelly from AFI at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood.